Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Thursday. And we're going to do Freedom Friday. This has been working out great for me. I hope it's working out good for you. I have been channeling more messages, and I'm going to read, I keep forgetting, I'm going to read the message that I got the other day because I think this message is big right now. I did notice a cue the card post that come up the other day, and me and my husband have talked about it. Remember in The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy woke up and her Annie M was saying it was only a dream. We're all here. You're okay. And she says, no, it was real. It was real. You were there. You were there. And I come across a cue the card post the other day, and it said Project Deep Dream. Uh, Me and my husband have talked about that, and we're like, well, what if this is just a dream? We don't know. What if we wake up, the calendars change to from the Gregorian to the Julian calendar? There's supposed to be 13 months, 13 birth signs, 13 of a lot of things. There's a lot of changes that have to be done in this world right now. And uh, I would hope that it's not like a dream and they mind wipe us. I can't picture them doing that. I mean, I heard that in the last few days because we're supposed to remember this. We're supposed to remember what happened so it doesn't happen again. So, yeah, those are just some things I'm putting out there because I've been seeing it a lot, and we kind of think of everything right now at this point. We've been lied to for so long about everything. We've got to go with that intuition, that gut feeling, that knowing, the power that we have within to know what is going on. So I'm going to read the channeled messages that I did the other day. Uh, and that was on 7/14 at 4:17, which would be a 12, which would be a 3, which would be a divine message. I put the Akashic records with a question mark. And I wrote, loved ones that have passed on, they ascended, they graduated Earth School and went on to another place, heaven on earth, in quotes. Are we reflecting on our life in 4D? Question mark. 3D life was a fixed state of life, Earth School. 4D was going through our Akashic records, in quotes, watching a movie. 5D is the release from the chains that bind us. 5D is our Garden of Eden, a return to mystery school to learn our powers once again. There is no coincidences in this world, and there is no coincidences that I wrote that down as I was channeling messages. I think we really need to think about that because Earth School has been hard. It's almost like living in hell sometimes. And sometimes it's beautiful. It all depends what route, what choice we picked when we came down into Earth School. Because we picked the teachings, or were they unfinished? Just something to think about on Thankful Thursday and Freedom Friday. Okay, now we are going to start with the numbers for today. Now, Thankful Thursday is 7/18 of 2024, which is a 24, which is a 6. Freedom Friday is 7/19 of 2024, which is 25, which is a 7, which is a 13, which is a 4. So we are going to read the 4 from the Soul Helper Oracle to start our reading out. I hope everybody's doing beautifully out there and having fun. And, I have been laughing. I keep saying that. I think I have to. I have been laughing my buns off at night. I've been watching this comedian guy, and I just think we need to laugh. Watch something that makes you laugh. This guy makes me laugh so hard my ribs hurt. I got tears in my eyes, and I'm not thinking of anything but happy laughter. I think we need to do that because they like when we're depressed. They like when there's bad energy. They draw off that energy. And right now we want to be in that giggle mode, that childlike, that imaginary kid that person that's just sitting there drinking their coffee, laughing their butt off. That's what we need to do. Number 4 reveals that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter in order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifestation. Yes, I hope you brought your coffee because we're going to need coffee for this because we've got an angel message for today, and it is kind of about manifesting your dreams and listening to the messages that are coming in. We also got a number 2, and we got this about a week ago, I'm thinking. Follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Now is the time to follow the path of your soul. Do not let negative vibrations in the outside world distract you. That's what I'm saying. I am really thinking right now we have to be in a childlike, playful mode, not immature, just playful and fun, laughing, finding things to laugh at, watching good movies that make you excited about life and smile and think. We need to upgrade what we're doing and what we're thinking and what we're learning. All your spiritual helpers will now receive very powerful support from the divine source of all being in order to better guide you with speed and purpose towards happiness and fulfillment. Place the stag, a subtle fellow traveler, at the head of all your energetic companions and follow it. The whole universe supports you and sends you the divine light of clarity and an unwavering determination. Do not squander this great moment being gifted to you. Open all your senses and chakras and allow everything that is now flowing to you to flow through you. You are at the threshold of a path that will take you to higher dimensions and expand consciousness. Make use of every opportunity that now presents itself to follow the paths of your soul and mastery. For you, this means never passing judgment again from this moment on. Be glad and grateful and prepare yourself with meditation and by following a light diet. Keep the stag beside you at all times. Observe it. It will bring you wise advice and may guide you to a worldly or spiritual teacher. Both are good. It is now more important than ever not to let anything throw you off balance, off your center. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animals, the stag. The herbal essence is rosemary. The healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 2. Ruby is my birthstone. And rubies are beautiful. Rubies are deep red and just glowing with beauty. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more crucial than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. I think that was a perfect card for today to start this out. We got some real interesting messages, and I'm going to do this one, but then I'm going to do the dreams of Gaia. This one is Messenger Oracle, and we got Honor Gaia. Right now, we do have to honor Gaia. We have a lot of things going on in this world, and we need to clean it up. We messed it up. We all need to clean it up. The earth upon which you dwell is more than just a rock covered in water, stone, and dirt. The earth beneath your feet, the mountains, the forests, the river, lakes, oceans, and the air that you breathe are all part of the magical living entity that is Gaia. She is our eternal mother, our provider, and our home. Gaia gives us life. Without her, we would not be. Honor Gaia by seeing the truth of what she is, honoring Gaia by loving her as you love yourself. I love that card. That card is beautiful. She's all earth. She's watering the land. She's got her third eye open, but she's got the gold over here, the beautiful golden bird. You know, there's always two sides to every story. There's the beautiful fall and there's the beautiful spring, summer. And we can all look at this card and maybe get differences, like the flowers behind her, or the dragon right here that we weren't sure of. You know, this card reminds me of how the world is. It's like what we look at is what we feel. Do we look at the golden beautiful, or do we look at the old ugly, or do we look at the beauty? Or and then we got follow the moon. We get the moon card. Look at that. Follow the moon. 3/4 of Gaia's surface is covered in water, and the moon's pole can lift the Earth's oceans at the equator and carry them along in her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you also are subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note, follow the moon cycle, and take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. Take time to explore and understand her influence upon both your body and your emotions. The Indians always believed in that, very much so, and a lot of other things did too. Now we are going to go to the dreams of Gaia, just because we have a very powerful message at the end of this. We got the first one we got was the 10 of Earth, and you know what? I just love her. She looks just like she needs to be, a time of reward. She's taken the mask off. You know, we all kind of wear a mask around other people in public. We don't really show our true self. And as her and her little dragon on her arm is showing you, she's all earth. She's beautiful. She doesn't have the third eye, but she does have the portal up here of source. And she's got a deer, stag behind her, showing her maybe the way. Take your mask off and follow me. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place of purpose. Do not be daunted by change. Strength gained from experience. Why do you feel a lack, dissatisfaction, and discomfort? The 10 of Earth symbolizes all aspects of life coming together as a whole. Career, home, family, all are in harmony. Years of dedicated service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards, the love, respect, and trust of family and peers. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspire a sense of well-being and connectedness that enables one to move through life with both grace and ease. The 10 of Earth is an affirming card. If it appears in your reading, it signifies a time of reward. It also asks, have embraced the highest of ideas to lead a fulfilling life spent doing something you love, to raise your children to become happy, confident adults, and to know and understand your place of purpose. At this time, be sure to remove all masks and show your true self to the world. Authenticity is a quality admired by many. Live your life undaunted by change also, and know that you have been made stronger by your past experiences. Now, whatever the challenge might be, you will find your center and move forward in a fearless manner. Yeah, once you find your center, you'll be doing really good, because the what we got with this card as a signifier, clarifier, the Ace of Cups, love. The ace brings you your heart's desire as you find fulfillment through an artistic pursuit or a new relationship. You may create a baby that is your project, a new business, a book, planting a garden, or decorating your home. This card, along with the Queen of Ocean, reveals pregnancy, motherhood, and joy. The Ace, while being a positive card, can also bring emotions that feel overwhelming. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion, just be open to what comes to you. This was a really good reading for all of us today. I know we needed it. I know we need a lot of these guided channeled messages for our days, and I hope they're helping you because I know they're helping me. Okay, now we got another 7, and we have been getting the Sage a lot, lot. And look at that. He's got his wolf. He's got his wise owl. He's got his energy staff. He is just the sagiest. When the sage appears in the present position, it represents sage advice, both given and received, and the importance of knowing when to offer it and knowing when to heed it. We all embrace traditions in our lives. Our habits can and often do take on the form of traditional behavior. Traditions give us constant consistency and foundation, but it can also build walls that we lock ourselves behind. Have you ever found yourself doing something, eating a particular food, using a particular turn of phrase and mannerism, or repeating a pattern of behavior? Because you have always done it, and you do it because it was something that your parents do, and they in turn do it because their parents did it. These are traditions that are so ingrained that we are not aware of them on a conscious level. There are times when these traditions can be of benefit as they serve to unite and bring families closer. They are a reflection of who we are, our upbringing, our likes, our dislikes, and so on. There also are times when these traditions can impede our growth, our learning, and evolution because we have taken on the prejudices and bad habits of our family line. Do you always have to have the last word in any discussion, whether it be a happy matter or a heated debate? Is this behavior you learn from your parents and they from theirs? Do you expect your partner or child to perform certain tasks and duties because you were expected to do them as a child, or your parents each expected the other to fulfill them? Have you repeated the same experiences so many times that you now have a traditional reaction and response? If so, ask yourself, is it a tradition that you want others to learn and emulate? Or do you set an example to others of the type of person they do not want to be or be involved with? Because your traditional reactions and behaviors bring unhappiness into your life and space. When we have been in someone's life for a period of time, we begin to see the little personal traditions those around us embrace. There are times when we are inspired to offer sage advice and to share what we have learned. But the act of sharing your knowledge in the form of advice, whether it be accurate or flawed, has the potential to do both great good and great harm, and sometimes in equal measure. What if the person in question is not yet ready to embrace the awareness being offered? What if the awareness offered only serves to make them embrace even more harmful behavior? How do you know if the time is right to offer sage advice that shines a light on traditional behavior that is not serving? The simple truth is that there is no good time. You can only offer the advice with the awareness that doing so may have consequences that you do not desire or anticipate. When you offer advice to another that highlights behavior that you believe does them harm and needs to change, you must do so knowing that if the person is not ready for the knowledge, you could also be ending your relationship with them. When it comes to receiving the sage advice, the sage card in the present symbolizes a need to listen with modicum of detachment. Sometimes the sage is unskilled and clumsy. and other times they are a little too cutting and precise. Either way, you are being asked to avoid overreacting and not to interpret loving advice and insight as a personal attack. Sometimes others see things that we fail to see, and because they love us and want us to be happy, they will offer their observation and highlights behaviors that we have embraced our entire lives because they are learned family behaviors. When the behavior is that deeply ingrained, it may feel like an attack on our very being when somebody suggests that our behavior may be doing us harm. The sage asks that you at least be open to the advice and consider whether the person offering it might be correct. If the advice is offered by someone who loves you, why would their motives be suspect? Allow your words to be the catalyst that makes you wiser and more self aware and inspires a change that benefits you. Try not to let anger or hurt close your mind and heart. It is wise advice that is offered. However, as always, it is your choice whether you heed it or not. The sage in the present asks that you, at the very least, be open to the awareness that you may be embracing traditional and cultural beliefs and behaviors passed down from one generation to the next that do not serve you well in the present. Yeah, sometimes, we get those traditions that we just really didn't like, but we just keep them going because our family did it. Yeah, don't do that. I ended all that crap. I'm not one to follow anybody. And the clarifier for the sagiest is the Thu, new beginnings. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. This is communication, energy, creative travel, money, and support. Uh, we have to remember that when we are diving into the new, there could be a rock down there. So luckily, we have to think about when we're diving in. What are we diving into? I always ask that question before I just dive in. We also got the 10 of water. And you know what? She's playing with the energy. She's flowing. She's truly living in the present. A feeling of divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state, the power of consciously projecting your energy. Say no to disruptive influences, giving life and power to shadows. Yeah. My husband is recognizing that he is going through the dark night of the soul, and I am letting him just free flow through it because I'm not offering advice. I am offering suggestions, and you can take it or leave it. When someone is playing with the energy like that, like me, I'll play with the energy. I can see around me that that energy is taking care of its flowing where it needs to flow and taking care of the things that it needs to take care of when I free myself and let it flow. Uh, if we don't let it flow and we try to block it, we block everything, all the energy that she's calling in, the beauty of life source above her with the third eye, the rainbows on her. She knows, look at the power and the turtle coming up in the water. She knows that everything is flowing in eve around her. The 10 of water symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. New beginnings. We're evolving. We are going through an ending and we're coming into a beginning, and it's going to be beautiful. And if you hear that, those are my little frogs, my little tree frogs. I got a little tree house hut out here me and my husband made. It's a frog resort. The 10 of water symbolizes both a beginning and an end. It is that moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. It is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells at the very core of our being and always has. It symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity, even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict. When the weight of past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant 2, our emotional state now influences our life in a positive way that makes it easy to see and understand our powerful we truly are when we devised ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us. To know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do, and then realize that you have the choice to react in a different way, is to have control over the energy that you project. Instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy, the 10 of water lets you know you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room of people just by walking in and smiling? One smile, a kind gesture, a moment of attention, and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone, and a single word or glance can bring joy. When the 10 of water appears in the card before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it. By consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day and each day that follows, you can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. It is not about denying those influences that create discord and disharmony. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile, greeting everyone you meet with kindness, and focusing your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. Yeah, we don't have to stay in that mode. I mean, if somebody's over there screaming about somebody else, walk away. It's not your fight. It's not your worry. It's not your problem. Hopefully they will get over that, but if they don't, they're going to have to deal with it. Now, we did get as a clarifier, which it just said that is the 7 of justice, balance. Justice holds the traditional scales of mercy and the sword of retribution, symbolizing fair judgment. Justice brings strength, healing past hurts or wrongdoing, and restoring balance. In traditional depictions of justice, she is blindfolded, but the tarot justice is free to see the situation before her with clarity and integrity. Yeah, she's not. She's looking right at it and she is reading it. A decision will be made, and provided you have acted fairly in the past, it will go in your favor. This can relate to legal claim, a decision, or a relationship or a family matter. When justice appears, you can expect to find out the truth of a situation. Through this, you find healing and closure. The card can also reveal that you may need to make a decision, weigh up your options to find a fair and balanced way forward. True justice is restorative, so the card suggests you will feel vindicated and stronger within yourself. An additional meaning is that your spirit guides and angels are supporting you on your life's path. Take a practical approach. If you need to make a decision, go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. The solution doesn't need to be perfect, just workable. If a decision that affects you is made by others, accept it for the best they can do at this time. I like that because yeah, it will balance us out. And that's a perfect as she's eating and flowing. This is balancing. I like that. So far, this has been a great reading. I've seen the cards. Basically it is a good reading. Okay, now we got this again. We got the number 8, the death card, the rebirth and death. We're going through a death right now. Let go of the past. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allowing yourself to mourn. Death rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. Dark night of the soul. Allowing innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short-term future. A change in belief, attitude, and behavior. We know what this means. The baby, ooh, you can really see it right there. You see the baby in the egg that the snake is protecting, but the snake is shedding its skin. So right now it is kind of in a limbo state, protecting the baby as it's coming out of the last dark night of the soul. It's transforming. You're going to go through the death of the old and rebirth of the new. And all of these cards have been telling us that. We know what that card is. We know that we are going through a death and a rebirth. And with that card, the clarifier was the Two of Wands, which is visions. Vision. Look for those around you who share your vision, work together for great results. This is creativity and partnership and communication, planning, education, inspiration. This is all of it. As we're shedding our old skin and reliving the dark shadows of our soul, the darkness that we can't release, that we're dragging around like a ball and chain, that we just can't forgive because they hurt us so, let it go. Okay, we've been hurt. We've realized it. We've learned from this. We realized what happened, and we went on. Now, okay, those are done. That was the guided channeled message for the next 2 days. But now I have a special message. I've been pulling a special message for the collective because we are getting ready to go into something amazingly beautiful. That's why we've all been working on self. That's why we've been releasing the dark night of the soul and releasing the bondage and the baggage and the chains that bind us. Because we're going into a beautiful, beautiful Garden of Eden. And it's a number 15, which is a 6. And it's abundance. Abundance. Abundance is a state of plenty. It's a feeling. Surround you. Have faith and conviction. Complete trust is required. It's like the trust fall. Do you trust it, or do you stand there and watch it pass you by? Your rainy day is today. Determine your goals and reasons and set intentions. A state of contentment, not influenced by external factors. Relax and enjoy yourself. Generosity ripples outward. The more you give, the more you receive. Appreciate and be grateful. The abundance card is the plenty card, and it is in our future. When the abundance card appears in the future position, it signifies the rippling outward effect of generosity. Remember to share what you have, even if you only have a little. Be generous in giving, even if the only things you have to give are your care and attention. Give of yourself to others, for instance. You can show your interest in another if you have a little bit of windfall. Share it with others. Do not hoard it and save it for a rainy day. Use it. Pass a little along to someone else. Seek out a small business or artisan and make their lives more abundant by sharing your own abundance. Give to a charity. If you buy a new coat and have no need for the second, give your old one to someone who might be in need of a little extra warmth. Get into a habit of giving to others, especially when you no longer have need for what you have. Make a habit of cleaning out your cupboard. That's what we're doing right now. We're gradually cleaning out cupboards that we haven't like done anything in for like ever. We got rid of a lot of things because we just don't want to keep all the crap. And right now we're getting ready to go through pictures, and my husband's like, we have not pulled those pictures out in like years. Why the hell are we keeping them? Because our parents did. Okay, why the hell are we keeping them? So we're going through all of our pictures, and I'm only keeping the few that are special, and the rest of them are going somewhere, probably the burn pile. I'm not going to save the past crap just because I want to look at it. I'll keep it in a memory. Everything is a memory. Offer someone in need a helping hand when you see them struggling rather than walking on by. Sometimes something simple as a kind gesture can change the day for another. If something wonderful happens to you, pay it forward, and you create abundance in the lives of others as well as your own. This generosity ripples out in a magical way, creating future abundance. The more you give, the more you receive. So that is our special message, but we do have a clarifier for that came out. 9 of Cups. a wish. You're perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of, so make your wish. I mean, abundance and a wish as a special message? Really? How could we? How could we do that? Now we got a number 10. True to you. Got a lot of 10s today. Did you notice that? I'm going to read this here in a minute. Okay. But I'm going to read the 10. The 10, the power number, 1010. We've been getting 10s. Powerful guide on your life path, offering insight and encouragement as you navigate through various experiences. That is the angel number, angel message, spirit message for the 1010s. Powerful guides on your life path, offering insight and encouragement as you navigate through various experiences. Yes, we all have guides that show up when we need them. I've had people say, you came across me on video and I felt everything. And you have others that come across the video and say, what the heck is she talking about? I'm out of here. That's okay. You just didn't flow with the energy. There's a lot of times, and I get along pretty good with everybody. There's a lot of times I get into a room and the energy just doesn't match mine. It just, you can feel yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. Look at that. I'm getting goosebumps talking about the feeling that I get when I'm around negative. Because we got the true to you, lilac magic, the true to you, just be you. You are the star of your own life story, but who are you? Deep down at your core, not that you that your parents imagined you to be, or the person your friends see, or the one you show your partner, or you. You are a multitude of people and act differently with every person you interact with. So to each of them, you are someone else, which is the real you. Are you all of them or none? Do you revert to your childhood self when you're around certain family members, or invent a persona you don't even recognize? Do you crack jokes even when your heart is breaking? Because in that group, you're the easygoing comedian without a care in the world. Are you a health and fitness fanatic to some friends and stay out of all night drinking buddy to others? Do you swallow your anger and hide what's important to you to make others feel at ease? Or let someone hurt and diminish you just because you're too scared to tell them how you feel? Do you repress a part of yourself in the belief it's what a friend or partner wants, not realizing that they actually crave the real you? Examine your image of who you are and how you see yourself. Whose life are you living? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? And why are you not like that now? What do you have to shed or embrace to be that person? Picture someone important to you and try to see yourself through their eyes. What would they say your strengths are, and what do they believe are your weaknesses? Then, like a novelist, write down a character outline of this person you imagine they see and the story about them. What's important to them? How would they react in different situations? Which character traits do they most admire, and what do they dream of? Once you have this fictional you on paper, examine it closely. Is your friend right? How close is this character to the way you see yourself? Does this exercise make you want to be more like the person they see, or less? You can also do this exercise with your friend face to face, which can be illuminating if a little terrifying. Do this using the image perspective of one friend or many. Then take the parts of each different you that you like the most and embody them, integrate them into your full self. Reveal your growing maturity to your family. Explain to the person who's always made you feel insecure that you will no longer be treated that way. Allow your work colleagues to see your funny side and your partying friends to see the serious you. Affirm the qualities you most want to personify, reinforce them, avoid any behaviors you aren't proud of, and check in with yourself over time to ensure you're staying on the right track to being the person you want to be. If the character many people see you as is vastly different to your own perception, dig deep. The person you are is not the one you say you are, but a reflection of your actions. How different is the you that you say you are and want to be from the one you actually are? Is there a disparity between your words and your actions? Your life is woven together by choices. You make the things you do every day. So if you want a different future, if you want to be a different person, change what you do in the now. Make sure everything you do is in alignment with who you want to be. Just be you. I tell everybody all the time, just be you, because you is beautiful. You is one of a kind. Okay, we got some interesting messages from the angels and ancestors, and we got the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of the animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The animal guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realm. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you could grow. I really like that because she's got the panther, which is protection, the owl, which is wise, and the fawn, which is purity, which is she's protecting it. Because if she wasn't, and the crow, the raven, actually, if she wasn't protecting this fawn, these two could eat the fawn. The fawn would not be protected around the animal kingdom. We also got shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic tradition, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go explore in the other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note if you're seeing a particular animal regularly because its medicine is coming to you. Yeah, I really like that card. And this card is beautiful. If you look at the wolf, there's a snake right here coiled up. And then he's got the raven up here. And he's got the looks like a lion or a tiger face, but then there's another snake up here in the sky. Yeah, the snake goes all the way around and back over here and over here. You can see it. It's kind of like an outline of a snake. That's a cool card. Now, the last card we got was the Oracle. Wait for important information. We have some important information coming through, guys. We have to really pay attention to our vision. Our dreams, everything down. Okay, now we have I'm trying to figure out what's calling me first. The divine master is pretty much calling me. We got Mayat, divine intervention. Weigh up your options and choose the highest good. Look at that card. Woo, she's all golden and beautiful. Mayat, pronounced Mayet, is an ancient Egyptian deity associated with truth, harmony, and balance. Part teacher and part ethereal being. She first appears during the Old Kingdom and is one of the most ancient forms of the teacher of justice. She is depicted with wings, which are often associated with being in the heavens or being able to watch from above. She is therefore similar to what we now call an angel, a being who is watching over us from above. Mayat has a golden energy and can be called upon for support in making an important decision or balancing the various aspects of our lives. She will help us make decisions that align with our values. Before jumping in with both feet, stop for a moment. The message of the universe is to wait. Take some time in reflection before making any rash decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at this time. When emotions are high, they can drive us to make choices that are aligned to selfish needs. Rather than the highest good, right now the scales can tip in a direction that can change everything. So Mayet is here to help you weigh up your options before you proceed. If you're in a situation that involves another party, it's important to call in more light and harmony. Be open to the highest good unfolding for everyone. Rather than providing your point or focus on a particular outcome. When we force energy to go in a particular direction, we can be interfering in how other things shift as we move into the future. Ask yourself what would be the best possible outcome for everyone, and then invite your higher power to lead you to the highest good. Then you will attract harmony and peace once more. That's kind of interesting because that really coincides with this whole reading today that we've had. Because the next card, we got the Gateway of Light Activation, and we got Chamber of the Violet Flame, Karmic Release, and Radical Transformation. Are we ready for that radical transformation? Yeah, I think we are. We're ready. We've been practicing Earth School long enough. We're ready. The Violet Flame is a spiritual retreat space that holds a powerful energy of transformation and transmutation. It can be visited in meditation and invoked through prayer and affirmation. Spiritually, It is seen within a chamber, often as a giant roaring flame, and sometimes with silver and gold shining through the violet. When we connect with the violet flame, we are being given the opportunity to detach from lower vibrational experiences and turn darkness into light. Ultimately, this is the gateway of alchemy. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold. And so, from the energetic perspective, the violet flame is where we place all that is leaden and heavy in our life and turn it into a golden opportunity. When you receive this card, know that the violet flame of transformation has been brought to you by your angels and guides. They are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. Transformation can be overwhelming, but know the hand of the divine is leading the way. All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Stay focused on releasing all the energies that are no longer serving you. The violet flame is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside you now, know that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love you know, and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take all the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. Yeah, we're going to realize that Earth School is really hard, and it was like the school of hard knocks for a while, but it's also been really beautiful. I mean, we just got to remember if everything outweighs the good or the bad. I'm going to go ahead and read the Human Spirit Oracle and save the Golden Future for last because we got two cards with that. And usually I only take one, but I took these two because they flew out together and they were face up. Now, 23, which is a 5, eye to eye. Look at the eyes. She's got the goggles. She's got her eyes open. She's got the chessboard right there. Ooh. And she's got the butterfly with the eyes and the dragonfly with the eyes. Eye to eye, I spy with my little eye. Do you view things from other perspectives? Try to see eye to eye with the beings in your world. Remember, reality is all relative to the human experience. In your reality, there is only your truth, and all you can do is try to understand someone else's truth. Seeing eye to eye, or at least respecting someone's reality, can make life less of an argument or competition and more of a meaningful experience. It is easy to forget that we all see things differently. Remember, all eyes are different and see things from their individual point of view. It might do you some good to take the time to listen to someone else's version and help to expand your own horizon, or at least realize where they are coming from. Just think of the game I Spy. Someone sees something from a window that same window you are looking through, but you don't always have the same focal point at first. I love that because there is a lot of different perceptions flying around, and they're probably mostly correct, just viewed in different ways. Okay, we have the Golden Future Oracle. And man, I think we got these cards before. We got a number 18, which is a 9. Manifestation and mind control. Focus your thoughts. And yeah, this is an amazing card. Look at energy popping out of those chakras. Deep relaxation, contemplation, and visualization are the foundations for maintaining a high frequency and activating spiritual gifts. In the golden future, everyone, including children, will practice these techniques. They will also learn mind control methods, visualizing precisely and clearly until their third eye chakras become powerful enough to manifest. Later, when the fifth dimensional navel chakras of humanity are fully awake, people will practice higher manifestation techniques. Individuals and communities will create a picture of what they want in their navel chakra and will then use their kundalini power to take it up through the third eye into the high frequency of the soul star chakra. When such an image for the highest good is streamed out from the soul star chakra, it automatically magnetizes that object or situation from the unmanifested world into the physical one. When several people work together, they can make magic happen. Manifesting for the highest good using visualization, mind control, crystals, and sound will transform the way people live. This is a card of power. Receiving it is a reminder that you have untapped gifts you can develop. It is time to bring forward the latent possibilities within you. Your guidance is to practice deep relaxation, spend time in quiet contemplation, and do visualization. Mind control confers enormous influence. It must be used with wisdom and only for the very highest good of all. Before you apply this gift, ensure you are living in a fifth dimensional way in cooperation and oneness with others. Then bring in the 12th fifth dimensional chakra. Picture them getting bigger and brighter each day until you feel your navel chakra has become bright orange. Then ask Master Merlin, the great alchemist and magician, to oversee you for the highest good. When you practice manifestation, utilize it to help the world. Wow, yeah, seriously. I love these cards. These cards are just beautiful. Yeah, that was that. Okay, now the other card we got was number 14, and it was healing, health, healing. Tune into your divine blueprint. We have got this before, just the other day, and I think we're getting it again because this is coming in our future real soon. In the golden future, people will be able to maintain perfect health. Everyone will take responsibility for their mental, emotional, and physical welfare using herbs, good organic food, pure water, exercise, and positivity to keep their bodies flowing with vitality. Hospitals will not be needed, but there will be small local healing centers. Here, healers will use sound, light, and divine energy to balance the chakras of those who need to be brought in to patients. The healers will raise them above the frequency of their conditions and bring them into the light of their fifth dimensional healthy blueprint. Laser lights will be used to knit bones and even heal spinal fractures. Groups of highly trained healers will be able to focus intention and thoughts to enable all conditions to be repaired. Perfect health and vitality are programmed into the fifth dimensional divine blueprint. Choosing this card suggests it is time for you to take full responsibility for your health and to bring yourself into alignment with your fifth dimensional healthy blueprint, or train to become a healer to help others. Tune in to Lady Nada, the twin flame of Jesus, who is spreading cosmic love in the universe and overseeing the return of natural healing methods and the wisdom used in ancient times. Ask her that you need to do in order to bring yourself into perfect balance and health, then take the necessary steps. If you feel called to be a healer or to strengthen your healing powers, call on her for help. She will inspire you to do what is needed to fulfill this destiny and will assist you in developing your intuition and wisdom as well as your healing abilities. I love that because, yes, I have seen the healing in my dreams, and that's what it is. It's sound, light, and frequency healing. And that will be our future. And we will not need hospitals. Like they said, we will use healing centers. And that is what that is. Now, we've had a beautiful reading for our Thankful Thursday and our Freedom Friday. And I hope everyone has a beautiful, magical day. You know what? I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.